Let's talk about fear, the kind that crawls up your spine, the kind that makes you afraid to turn off the light. That's what we're here to explore, suspense and mystery. Two sides of the same terrifying coin. Suspense is like a roller coaster. It's fast and intense. You know something bad is coming. You can feel it in your gut. The villain is often clear, their motives laid bare. It's the anticipation that gets you. Mystery, on the other hand, is a puzzle box. It's about unraveling secrets. The villain is often hidden, their motives a mystery to be solved. It's the slow burn of questions that keeps you hooked. Both genres thrive on keeping you on the edge of your seat, but they do it in different ways. Understanding the difference is key to crafting a truly terrifying tale. Suspense is all about the journey. It's the feeling of being chased, the heart-pounding moments when you know danger is just around the corner. It's the ticking clock, the race against time, the immediate threat that keeps you on high alert. Every second counts, and every decision could be the difference between life and death. Mystery, however, is more about the destination. It's the slow, methodical uncovering of truths, the piecing together of a complex puzzle. It's the thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of solving a riddle that has been carefully laid out. Each clue leads you deeper into the unknown, and each revelation brings you closer to the truth. In suspense, the fear is immediate and visceral. In mystery, the fear is more cerebral, a slow-building tension that gnaws at your mind. Both genres require a delicate balance of pacing and tension, but the tools and techniques used to achieve that balance are different. Whether you're crafting a heart-pounding thriller or a mind-bending mystery, understanding these nuances will help you create a story that truly captivates your audience. So, the next time you sit down to write, remember the difference between suspense and mystery, and use that knowledge to keep your readers on the edge of their seats. Atmosphere is everything in horror. It's the unseen force that grips you, the invisible hand that tightens around your heart. It's the air you breathe in a story, thick and suffocating, making every breath feel like a struggle. It's the feeling you get in the pit of your stomach, a gnawing unease that won't let go, a sense of impending doom. And the setting is the foundation of it all. It's the stage where the drama unfolds, where every shadow hides a secret. Think of a crumbling Victorian mansion, dark hallways that seem to stretch on forever, leading you deeper into the unknown, cobwebs clinging to every corner like the remnants of forgotten memories, whispering tales of sorrow and despair, the musty smell of decay, a scent that tells you this place has been abandoned by the living but not by the past. It's practically a character in itself, with its own history, its own soul, and its own dark secrets waiting to be uncovered. Or picture a dense fog-choked forest. Trees that loom like silent sentinels, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, the air thick with the smell of damp earth, a scent that clings to you, making you feel like you're being swallowed by the forest itself. The only sound, the creak of unseen branches, like the forest is whispering secrets to itself, secrets you're not meant to hear. It's enough to make anyone feel watched, like eyes are following your every move, waiting for you to make a mistake. The setting should be more than just a backdrop. It should be a living, breathing entity that interacts with the characters. It should be a character in its own right, with its own motives and desires, adding layers of complexity to the story. A menacing presence that adds to the sense of dread, making every moment feel like a step closer to the unknown, to the terrifying truth that lies just out of reach. We experience the world through our senses, and in horror those senses are heightened. Vivid imagery is crucial to creating a truly immersive experience. Describe the blood-chilling scream that echoes through the house, the metallic tang of blood in the air, the feeling of cold, clammy skin against your own. Sound design is equally important. The creaking floorboard, the howling wind, the sudden sharp bang in the dead of night. These sounds can send shivers down your spine. Don't just tell your readers what's happening, make them feel it, make them smell it, make them hear it. Immerse them in the terror. Pacing is like a heartbeat. It can be slow and steady, building tension gradually, or it can be fast and frantic, leaving you breathless. Foreshadowing is the art of planting seeds of doubt, a fleeting glimpse of something sinister, a whispered rumor of a dark past. It's about creating a sense of unease that lingers long after you've finished reading. Use these tools wisely. A well-placed plot twist can be devastating, but too many, and your reader will see it coming a mile away. The key is to keep them guessing. Section 5, The Art of Deception, Red Herrings and Plot Twists. Sometimes the best way to scare someone is to make them doubt their own senses. That's where red herrings and plot twists come in. These elements are the bread and butter of any good mystery or horror story. They keep the audience on their toes, constantly questioning what they think they know. A red herring is a false lead. It's a clue that seems important but ultimately leads to a dead end. Imagine a detective finding a bloody knife, only to discover it was planted there to mislead them. This technique is used to divert attention away from the real culprit or the true nature of the situation. It's a way to keep your reader guessing, to throw them off the scent. The beauty of a red herring lies in its ability to create suspense and build tension. Readers will follow the false trail, becoming more invested in the story as they try to piece together the puzzle. A plot twist, on the other hand, is a sudden change in direction. It's a revelation that turns everything you thought you knew on its head. Think of the moment when the protagonist realizes their trusted ally is actually the villain. This kind of twist can completely alter the course of the narrative. It's a revelation that turns everything you thought you knew on its head. Plot twists are powerful tools that can leave a lasting impact on the reader. They can transform a seemingly straightforward story into a complex and engaging tale. It's a way to shock your reader, to leave them reeling. When done right, a plot twist can be the highlight of your story, the moment that everyone talks about long after they've finished reading. Used sparingly, these techniques can add layers of complexity and intrigue to your story. They can make your narrative more engaging and your characters more compelling. However, it's important to use them judiciously. But be warned, too many twists and turns can feel cheap and manipulative. Overuse can lead to a loss of credibility and can frustrate your audience. The key is to strike a balance, using red herrings and plot twists to enhance your story, not overshadow it. When used effectively, they can elevate your narrative to new heights, creating a memorable and thrilling experience for your readers. Section 6. Faces in the Dark, Character Development and Empathy. Even the most terrifying monsters are more effective when they have a human element. That's why character development is so important in horror. Give your characters flaws. Make them relatable. Make your reader care about what happens to them. Because the higher the stakes, the more terrifying the fall. Think of Jack Torrance in The Shining, a man driven to madness by his own demons, or Annie Wilkes in Misery, a fan whose love turns into a dangerous obsession. These characters are terrifying precisely because they are human, because we can see ourselves in them. And that's a truly unsettling thought. Section 7. The Power of Suggestion. Leaving the reader in suspense. Sometimes the most effective scares are the ones left to the imagination. The things that go bump in the night are always scarier when you don't know what they are. Don't feel the need to explain everything. Leave some things unsaid. Let your reader fill in the blanks with their own fears. End your story on a chilling note. A final image that will stay with the reader long after they've finished the book. Leave them with a sense of unease, a lingering question. Because true horror doesn't end when you close the book. It stays with you. It haunts your dreams. Section 8. Conclusion. The enduring allure of the unknown, suspense and mystery are powerful tools. They tap into our primal fears, our need to understand the world around us. They remind us that there are things in the shadows, things we can't explain, so embrace the darkness, explore the unknown, and never be afraid to scare the hell out of your readers. Because in the world of horror, the only limit is your imagination.